Today, we are going to practice the sounds of 6 letters with the game Look, Think, Say. Before we begin, we're going to learn some new heart words.
In this unit, we will learn 3 more heart words. Remember, heart words are words we will learn and know by heart. Some of these words have tricky parts that we have to remember, but we can read some of the parts using our phonics knowledge. The heart words in this unit are 8, our, and who. Let's look at them now.
8. 8. 8. We only need to remember the first part of this word by heart. A is spelled with the letter A and the letter E at the end of the word. When we see a letter E at the end of a word, it often works together with the first vowel to spell the vowel sound. T is spelled with the letter T. A, T. A, T, E. 8.
Our, as in, we took our puppy to the vet. You might pronounce this word as our or our. Either way, it's best to remember this whole word by heart. R is spelled with the letters O-U-R. Our. O-U-R. Our.
Who. Ooh. Who. We need to remember both parts of this word by heart. Is spelled with the letters W-H. Ooh is spelled with the letter O. Ooh. W-H-O. Who.
Don't forget, some of our heart words have tricky parts that we need to remember. Learning heart words is easier when we know which parts to know by heart.
All right, let's practice some of our letters and then we'll practice our heart words that we just learned. Remember, this red dot tells us to stop what we are doing so we can listen to the letter and its sound. This is the letter J and it says J. Think about this letter and try to remember its sound. Now let's say the sound together. J. This is the letter O and it says ah. That's its short vowel sound. We will practice the short vowel sounds for our vowels that we're practicing today. So it says ah. Think about this letter and try to remember its sound. Let's say the sound together. Ah. This is the letter P and it says P. Let's say it together. P. These are letters Q-U. They work together to say the sound Qu. Let's say it together. Qu. This is the letter U and its short vowel sound is Say it with me. This is the letter V and it says V. Let's say it together. V. Good. Now that we've reviewed our letter names and letter sounds, we're going to see if we can just look quickly and say the sounds that we remember. When you see a letter pop up onto the screen, say the sound as quickly as possible. We'll say them together as they come up. Ah. Say them with me. P. P. J. Qu. Ah. J. V. Very good. In our next game, you will see 3 letters on the screen. When you see the red dot, you'll stop and look at these 3 letters. When you see the yellow dot, you'll think about these letters and try to remember the sounds that they say. When you see the green dot, you'll say the 3 sounds out loud. Ready? Stop and look. Think. Now let's say the sounds together. P. Ah. Stop and look. Think. J. P. Stop and look. Think. P, ah, Stop and look. Think. P, ah, qu. Stop and look. Think. Ah, p, v. Stop and look. Think. Ah, p, v. Stop and look. Think. P, j, qu. Stop and look. Think. J, ah, Stop and look. Think. P, ah, qu. Very good. In our next game, you will need your partner. So when I say pause, go ahead and get your partner. Ready? Pause. Good. Now that you've got your partner ready, we're going to do read a row. Remember, after I say pause, you're going to pause the video and you're going to say the sounds of each letter. Your partner will be listening and checking to make sure you said all the letter sounds correct. If you do, they'll give you a thumbs up. If there are some that you need to fix, they can give you a thumbs to the side and help you fix those letter sounds. All right, ready? Pause. Good. Let's try the next row. Ready? Pause. Awesome. Let's move on to the third row. Ready? Pause. Great work. Now, we're going to practice our heart words that we've learned. When you see the red dot, you're going to stop and look and listen to what the word is. This is the word ate, as in we ate all of the food on our plates. Think about this word and try to remember it. Let's say it together. Ate. This is the word our, like this is our red wagon in the backyard. Think about this word. Let's say it together. Our. This is the word who, as in who spilled the milk on the floor. Think about this word. Let's say it. Who. This is the word the, as in the puppy was playing in the yard. Think about this word. Let's say it together. The. This is the word some, like I had some snacks before I left. Think about this word. Let's say it. Some. This is the word to, like we are going to the park. Think about this word. Let's say it. To. Good. Now when you see the heart word pop up, we're going to say it together. Who. Ate. The. Are. Some. Ate. Who. Some. Good. Now, you're going to see 3 heart words pop up on the screen. You're going to stop and look at the words. Now you're going to think about the words and try to remember them. Finally, when we see the green dot, we're going to say them together. Some, the. Stop and look. Think. Are, to, the. Stop and look. Think. Who, some. Stop and look. Think. Ate, some. Stop and look. Think. Who, ate. Stop and look. Think. the, some. Stop and look. Think. Who, the, some. Stop and look. Think. Who, some, ate. Stop and look. Think. Are, who, are. Stop and look. Think. Ate, are. Good. Now you're going to need your partner again. So when I say pause, go ahead and get your partner. Ready? Pause. Good. All right. Checkers, make sure you're ready to check. Alrighty. When I say pause, go ahead and say each heart word. Ready? Pause. Good. Let's try the next one. Ready? Pause. Awesome. Let's go for the third row. Ready? Pause. Very nice. That's all we'll do for phonics today. Nice work.